KCRW in our second ever Undrive Pledge Drive, a revolutionary way to fundraise for public radio. Welcome. You are part of a living social network. I hope you'll keep it going by urging others to contribute to this vital service. We need each other more than ever right now, so a hearty thank you for taking action and making KCRW's essential programming a priority. You make KCRW, so from all of us, thank you.
Well, I gotta say, it's usually pretty quiet when I get to the station bright and early, but it is absolutely celebratory this morning, and for a few good reasons. Not only just finishing up a successful spring fundraiser yesterday, but going straight into our very first live session from the beautiful new Annenberg studio space, where James Blake will be live in just a moment. So all of this is a culmination of so much work by so many people behind the scenes. And as many of you out there know, KCRW has undergone the most dramatic transformation in our history with a move to a new broadcast studio, coordination and planning that really goes back several years. But today, we celebrate the accomplishments of so many, and of course, you guys out there, the audience, public radio members who make all of this possible. So thanks to you. Okay, next up, I cannot think of a better guest to bring light and energy to our brand new performance space, and also a good example of an artist KCRW has supported from the very beginning of their career. Assume Form is his fourth album, and what a pleasure to take you to the Annenberg studio space for James Blake Live.
Yeah. Now I'm confiding, knowing I have gone through the motions my whole life. I hope this is the first day that I connect motion to feeling. We spin slowly till morning. You know, appearance is nothing. You know, appearance is nothing. Now you're my lover, know that. I felt alert your ways, ashamed lover. When you touch me, I wonder what you could want with me.
Feels like 1,000-pound weight holding your body down in a pool of water, barely reaching your chin.
I will assume form, I'll leave the ether. I will assume form, I'll be out of my head this time. I will be touchable, I will be reachable. I couldn't tell you where my head goes either, but it wanders to the part where I'm not all here and there's no cover. When you touch me, I wonder, I always wonder what you could want with me. I will assume form, I'll leave the ether. I will assume form, I'll be out of my head this time. I will be touchable, I will be reachable, 'cause I can already see that this goes deeper. Now you can feel everything. Doesn't it feel more natural? it see you float? Doesn't it feel connected? Doesn't it see you cry? Don't you know your best side shows when you're unaware, not thinking, just primal? Now you can feel everything. Doesn't it get much clearer? Doesn't it seem connected? Doesn't it get you started? Doesn't it make you happier? Doesn't it feel more natural? Doesn't it see you float? Doesn't it seem much warmer? Just knowing the sun will be out. Thank you.
We on a drive looped in, 2C ride cooped in. Who gon' slide, who's in? Big rocks round, new 10. Fleetwood down, new sand. 2C ride cooped in. Don't leave around loose ends. Don't be around new friends. We just be mile high clubbing. I'm on 1,000 miles running. Hit it go downtown Sunday, then moving uptown Monday.
By yourself, by yourself, by yourself.
If I give it to you, will you leave? Tell it to you, will you speak? Got it tatted on my sleeve. Fell in love overseas. Ass fatter than a peach. Ocean water kinda deep. Rolling up out the reef. Put me down straight to sleep. Lesson like do it sell. Lesson like do it sell. 40 days, 40 nights. Feel like a holy night.
The lesson's always there. The less is always more. And in the back and forth, I'm not keeping score. Lesson's always there. The less is always more. When you're alone with me, you never come up short. You never come up short. Never come up short. Never come up short. Watch the fan as it spins, and my arms wrapped in. Don't know where you start, and we're right again. Like I found myself, imaginary friend. And when we stay in, not missing anything. In my high clubbing, I'm on 1,000 miles running. Don't wanna see you by yourself, by yourself, by yourself, by yourself. High this never seen, low key as it's been. Fell in love overseas, fell in love like it's easy. Could sleep without dreams, under the moon. Being cold you for no reason, hold on like it's greasy.
Lesson like do it sell. Lesson like do it sell.
40 days, 40 nights, feel like a holy night. Lesson's always there, lesson's always more. Back and forth, I'm not keeping score. Lessons always there, the lessons always more. When you're alone with me, you never come up short. You never come up short. Never come up short. Don't wanna see you by yourself, by yourself, by yourself, by yourself. When you're done with me, I see negative space. What you've done for me, who needs to hallucinate? Who needs to pray? Who needs balance? I'll see you every day. Barefoot in the park, you start rubbing off on me. Barefoot in the park, you start rubbing off on me.
Ya tengo todo lo que quiero, ya no puedo pedir más. Cuando te tengo a mi lado, lo pasado se queda atrás. Si te apartan de mi vera y te tuviera que encontrar, hasta yo te encontraría como el río para mar.
Barefoot in the park, you start rubbing off on me. Barefoot in the park, you start rubbing off on me. Satin starts turning off each ring. The sky's looking up, I think I call off the chase. Who needs balance? I'll see you every day. Barefoot in the park, you start rubbing off on me. Barefoot in the park, you start rubbing off on me.
Thank you, everyone.
All right. That is James Blake live here on KCRW. Hello, James.
Hi there, Jason. Are you going to stay in there?
I am, yeah. It's a bit strange, I know. But thank you. We're still working things out.
I'm used to the face-to-face thing. We can do it like this. It's fine.
Well, thank you
like
for...
millennial, when millennials sitting in the same room texting each other. This is cool.
Well, thanks for being here on this special occasion for us.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Yes, thank you so much for having us. I was lost in that analogy. Sorry.
How is it from your vantage point? Does it sound okay in there?
It sounds great.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the equipment's good. If that's what you mean, it's good circuitry.
Well, we're just we're relieved that everything.
No, it's a good room. It's like the acoustics in here are great, and I think it's better. I think you've made a good choice.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, also I completely forgot about the live audience upstairs. We have a viewing gallery for people. So
Yes.
Hello to our studio audience.
Hi there. It's actually made it a lot better, honestly, having people here. It's great.
Yeah. Well, that basement studio, which you may remember, I mean, it was never meant to be a radio station, so we did the absolute most with kind of nothing.
Well, my bedroom was never supposed to be my studio, but
Good point.
do what you can.
Well, congratulations on the album Assume Form, which has been out for a minute. Usually we see artists before they head out on the road, but in this case you've been touring. How do the songs feel live for you?
don't know. You have to ask Ben and Rob. They say thumbs up from Ben.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up from Rob. Double thumbs up from Ben. So yeah.
Any
surprise? Talking there.
Any surprises just in the natural evolution of songs as you take something that was created in the studio and kind of bring it out to the public space?
Yeah, I mean, this record was kind of. It was simpler. I think simpler than Colouring Anything to kind of to transpose or to translate. So, but I think mostly that's to do with the songwriting, and it's not so much trickery. So it's easier to just translate it straight to instruments. But it still took a month or two to really get it locked in.
Well, when you say easier, is it kind of just from experience?
Just less. Honestly, just less boring stuff like like loading, editing stuff I've made on the computer and kind of basically loading it into gear, live gear. Some very dull engineering things, but basically, less technical stuff needed, and more just performance, and learning how to perform the songs and get them to feel how they're supposed to.
Are there songs that are kind of stretching out in different ways? I've always enjoyed that about your performances. Is sometimes a track will like completely dub out in a way I hadn't expected.
Yeah, there's certain moments like in Barefoot in the Park, and there are some other songs as well. We try to keep it as spontaneous as we can. I mean, there's a fine line. I think sometimes you don't want to make it almost unrecognizable, but at the same time you want to give someone something extra.
Yeah,
the live show should be something that kind of brings maybe a new version of things, or a new feeling or something.
You mentioned Barefoot in the Park, which features Rosalia. We're big fans of Rosalia. And actually, I watched her perform that song at Coachella. Well, without you, but
yes.
She performed it. How did you come upon Rosalia?
She got in touch, lucky for me. And I hadn't heard her music before. My manager had mentioned her to me before in passing. I should listen to this flamenco album she'd done called Los Angeles. And I finally, when she got in touch, I finally went and listened to it, and it was unbelievable. I was really impressed, and it was so sensitive and kind of recorded unlike anything else that is really out at the moment. And then I just said, do you want to make a song? And this was the first song we made, Barefoot in the Park.
So did it kind of set a tone in a way?
Well, yeah, it set the tone of maybe we should do more songs. Yeah, basically, yeah.
It seems to me you're a bit lighter on your feet with this record, and maybe going to the songwriting, and maybe just in a happier place.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, I think back to, I remember when you were nominated for Best New Artist at the Grammys.
Yeah.
And it seemed to me, I mean, I was just kind of speculating, but it seemed like you weren't entirely comfortable with it at the time.
Well, at the Grammys themselves?
Well, yeah, but maybe also success,
Right. Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, it's a strange event, the Grammys.
Yeah.
And being from England and never having seen anything like that before, I think it was natural that I felt kind of a little bit like a fish out of water.
Yeah.
Now, I just take it in my stride, Jason. Do you know what I mean?
But I do wonder about kind of reconciling your own artistry and growth and where it's going and how you feel about it all and how you feel about sharing with the world. And then sort of to the original point of your songwriting now, being more open and happier, I suppose. Do you feel like as an artist you're coming to better terms with who you are?
Maybe. I think as long as I feel authentic, then that is going to be right for me. I think the maybe not traditional, but maybe the the mythology around artistry is that you know, the more depressed and dark you feel, the better the composition. And I think that I think at least what I can say is that I proved with Assumed Form that isn't the case, and that feels good, at least for myself. I don't know for other people, but I think that's a myth that I've always wanted to dispel. I think, and maybe to lead by example is the best way of doing that. But in terms of how I feel about my writing, I think it's just I want to. You know, when I listen to things back, I want to feel like I haven't obscured or obfuscated the things about myself that I am proud of. And I guess maybe I wasn't proud of my vulnerability. I wasn't necessarily proud of my emotional expression. Wasn't proud of my sensitivity in the past, and I think now I am, and that's the thing maybe that's changed.
Well, one song that really does that for me, and to lead into your second set, you're going to play this, is I'll Come Too, which just feels like, you know, it's a song about how just anything is possible with love. Just, you know, go for it.
Yeah, it's a song about maybe looking a little bit desperate, and it's all right.
Don't be ashamed of some desperation.
Some people are worth it.
But also to me, it's always sounded like a classic movie musical. I don't know why.
I think it's that sample in the background, honestly.
Yeah.
I love it. I mean, we're not going to play it. I'm going to play something different. But it's the sample makes it kind of feel like that. That was Dominic Maker, his input, you know, Dominic Maker from Mount Kimby.
Yeah, from Mount Kimby, sure.
Yeah.
Frequent collaborators of yours.
Yes, old friends.
All right. Well, again, big thanks for being part of all of this for us. It's a special, special day as we break in our new studio here at KCRW. And with the new album, Assumed Form, heading into their second set for us this morning, James Blake.
I'm gonna say what I need. If it's the last thing I do, I do, I do, I do. I'm in that kind of mood. I throw my hat in the ring. I've got nothing to lose. With you, with you, with you. I'm in that kind of mood. I'll go under your wing. I'll slot right in between the cracks between you and him. I don't wanna go home. Shall we drive from zone to zone? I wouldn't do this on my own, but I'm not on my own tonight. You're going to New York, I'm going there. Why don't I come with you? Oh, you've changed to LA, I'm going there. I could go there too. I'm gonna say what I need. If it's the last thing I do, I do, I do, I do. I'm in that kind of mood. I throw my hat in the ring. I've got nothing to lose. With you, with you, with you. I'm in that kind I'll go under your wing. I'll slip right in between the cracks between you and him. I don't wanna go home. Shall we drive from zone to zone? I wouldn't do this on my own, but I'm not on my own tonight. Oh, you're gone to the brink, I'm going there. Why don't I come with you? You don't care what they think. I'm getting there, I could get there too. I'm gonna say what I need. If it's the last thing I do, I do, I do, I do. I'm in that kind of mood. I throw my hat in the ring. I've got nothing to lose with you, with you, with you. I'm in that kind of mood. I'll go under your wing. I'll slip right in between the cracks between you and him. I don't wanna go home. Shall we drive from zone to zone? I wouldn't do this on my own, but I'm not on my own tonight. Of the dawn, and your friends are gone, and your friends won't come. So show me where you feel. So show me where you feel.
Thanks, guys.
The world has shut me out. If I give everything, I'll lose everything. Everything is about me. I am the most important thing. And you really haven't thought all those cyclical thoughts for a while. And as it keeps going, I can never be involved. I could never really see in real time. I could never really be involved. And as it keeps on going, I could avoid real time. I could ignore my busy mind. I could avoid contact with eyes. I could avoid going outside. I could avoid wasting my life. I could avoid 20/20 sight. I could avoid standing in line. I could avoid the 405. I could avoid coming to life. I could avoid anything I like. I could switch off whenever I like. I could sleep whenever I like. I could leave in the middle of the night. Oh, but I'd miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss it like I did. And as it keeps going, when there's no need for the perfect image, and nothing seems that wrong, don't miss it. When you know there's better conversation waiting for you at home. And as it keeps on going, you forget whether it was the beginning or end. You can't believe your luck. You're with your friend. When you get to hang out with your favorite person every day. When the dull pain goes away. Don't miss it. When you stop being a ghost in the shell. And everyone keeps saying you look well. Don't miss it like I did. Don't miss it like I did. Don't miss it. like I did.
Beautiful. That's James Blake live on KCRW. Thank you again, James, for being here today.
Thanks so much for having me and your ongoing support. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. We do have a little more time if you have an encore for us, but I do have copies of the album to give away. So let me do that while you consider your options. Okay. And there are no shows to speak of. Are there any? Is there any show on the books?
To promote?
Yeah, that I could mention.
No, I don't.
Well, you are living in LA these days.
Yeah,
so,
I live here.
So maybe we'll see you around.
I'll just turn up.
You'll be in town, avoiding the 405.
Turn up at your house.
Avoiding the 405. Is that a 405 freeway reference in that song?
Yes.
Yeah. I thought so.
Is there a blog called the 405? Is that something else?
I'll bet there is. Anyway,
it's the road.
Let me put these albums out there. We have download copies of Assume Form from James Blake. So if you'd like a copy, email us right away at email your name and phone number to tickets@kcrw.com for your chance to win, and good luck. All right. As James moves to the piano, looks like we have an encore in store for you. Live on KCRW, and a bit of KCRW history being made today. James Blake in studio.
Just got to remember how to play this thing. One second.
Just before our love got lost, you said, I am as constant as a northern star. And I said, constantly in the darkness, where's that at? If you want me, I'll be in the bar, on the back of a cartoon coaster, in the blue TV screen light. I drew a map of Canada, oh Canada, with your face sketched on it twice. You're in my blood, you're my holy wine. You taste so bitter, bitter and so sweet. Oh, I could drink a case of you, darling, and I would still be on my feet. Oh, I would still be on my feet. I am a lonely painter. I live in a box of paint. I'm frightened by the devil, but I'm drawn to those ones that ain't afraid. I remember the time you told me love was touching souls. Well, surely you touch mine, 'cause part of you pours out of me in these lines from time to time. You're in my blood, you're my holy wine. You taste so bitter, bitter and so sweet. Oh, I could drink a case of you, darling, and I would still be on my feet. Oh, I would still be on my feet. I met a woman, she had a mouth like yours. She knew your life, she knew your devils and your deeds. And she said, go to him, stay with him if you can, but be prepared to bleed. You're in my blood, you're my holy wine. You taste so bitter, bitter and so sweet. Oh, I could drink a case of you, darling. I would still be on my feet. Oh, I would still be on my feet.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's a wrap, and a good one. A little bit of KCRW history today as James Blake joined us live. Thanks to him and his ensemble. Also thanks to Amanda Walk-Dobbins from Republic. Thank you so much. Mary Shalami, Kat Yor, JC Swadek, Mario Diaz, Paul Smith, and all of the engineers here at KCRW for getting our live room up and running for the first session. As well, thanks to Megan Coonan for production assistance today. I'm Jason Bentley. Morning becomes eclectic here on member-supported 89.9 KCRW, Santa Monica, Los Angeles.